All right, so we're actually going to go ahead and pretty much talk about editing the store settings in general. So over here, I'm in settings, but I have payments and I have checkout over here. Now payments, you're going to be able to go ahead and link up your Shopify payments. And again, you're going to have to fill out this info. This isn't much that I can help you with, but I will say a lot of people will have the same question. Should I have an LLC or should I use personal? If this is your first time, I'm not an accountant. So again, I want to go ahead and pretty much have a legal disclaimer over here before some people get really mad at me. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but in my personal opinion, I do like LLCs because it does provide a little bit more of a tax shelter for me, but I know not a lot of people have LLCs, which is fine. So you can use your personal and then eventually switch over to an LLC once you're making money. But again, I'm not an accountant. I'm not a certified public accountant. My information is probably the most inaccurate information in regards to what you should be doing with payments. But that's just my 2 cents. And I want to go ahead and pretty much let that be known right now. You can use PayPal as well. Now, the reason I said that before was because when you complete your setup, it's going to ask you for, if you're an individual partnership, LLC, etc., and you want to fill out all this information to get paid. Now, you can link up your PayPal as well. PayPal Express Checkout. I'm just going to click deactivate really quickly. And what you can go ahead and do is right over here, PayPal Express Checkout. All right, and that's it. It's gonna make me load. Yep, there we go. So PayPal Express Checkout. You click activate. It's going to open up PayPal. And that's literally all you have to pretty much go ahead and do to activate PayPal. Now you have Amazon Pay in here as well if you want to go ahead and do that. But when we talk about alternative payment methods later and more so kind of, different merchants that you can use, you have the ability to go out there, okay, and choose provider, third-party credit card provider, and you have all of these different, merchant accounts that you can use. And we're going to talk about what a merchant processor is and what merchant accounts are. So again, there's a lot of different things that we can go ahead and use if you're outside of the US. So I would suggest if you're in the US, Canada, UK, etc., you use Shopify Payments, which is linked up with Stripe. It's just kind of a native Stripe integration with Shopify. Now again, you can accept Bitcoin, you can accept a lot of different type of payments, you can collect manual payments, but I suggest working with Stripe and PayPal as well. And then you can just pretty much click save and you are good. You want to make sure it's automatically captured payments by e-order. Now checkout, let's talk about this. Accounts are optional, okay, or disabled. I personally don't have accounts for any of my users. I will go ahead and leave this disabled. Now, with Vivere Smiles, we will be testing out accounts are optional just to see if we have users that are willing to create accounts with us. Now, customer contact, okay? Customers can check out using either their phone number or email, okay? Customers can check out using email. So that's what we kind of want over here. Customers can choose to add a phone number or email to receive shipping updates after they complete their order. Yes, okay? So there we go. Customers can only check out using email. Now the reason why we do that is because we want to go ahead and have our cart abandonment series in place. So if they give us their phone number, okay, we really can't have a cart abandonment series with the phone number. So we want to go ahead and have a cart abandonment series with email only. Okay, so make sure this is checked off. Form options, you can pretty much leave these all as is. Order processing, excuse me, while the customer is checking out, use the shipping address as the billing address by default. Yes, let's leave that as default, okay? So by default, customer does not agree to receive promotional emails. This is what I like to do, okay? Typically speaking, all right, disable and hide this field. That means you really can't go out there and, offer people promotional emails because they don't agree to anything. However, by default, customer agrees, which is the more ethical route to go down. After an order has been paid, do not automatically fulfill any of the orders. Now, you can automatically fulfill and notify of their shipment, etc. But for simplicity purposes, this is only something you want to do once you have a little bit more experience under your wing. So don't automatically fulfill it. Start doing it all manually and then click fulfill inside of the orders tab as well. So automatically archive the order. Once the order has been fulfilled and paid, additional scripts if you want scripts in the checkout. Checkout language, English. And then what you want to do down here is click generate, 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 and it generates the terms of service, privacy policy, and refund policy for your particular store. And what you do is click save, And that's really all you have to do in regards to your store settings. Now, it's pretty simple, okay? And I definitely suggest going out there and editing the settings exactly like I showed you right in this particular video, because, again, it is important that your store settings are correctly set up. All right, so again, I'm going to see you in the next video, and make sure your store settings are set up correctly.